So welcome to all of you, and today we are going to discuss NMR spectroscopy, and I have selected some major points regarding this. Okay, spectroscopy, such as how NMR works. Okay, information obtained from NMR spectrum, interpretation of NMR spectrum, then conclusion, and then difference rate. Okay, so we will cover these all points. Okay, step by step. Okay. So come on the first slide. In this slide, I have represented that atoms containing atom containing uh, electrons. Okay, and they have nuclear spin. Okay, and in solution form, the all the nuclear spin uh, rotate randomly. Okay, so if you provide any magnetic field, okay, then what happens here? They either along or oppose the field. Okay, or you can say nuclear spin will align or oppose the field. Okay, so in this, if you are providing energy, then two sequences can be obtained. Either they oppose with magnetic field and are aligning the magnetic field. Okay, so if opposed with magnetic field, then it is called alpha spin state, and if they align with the magnetic field, then it is called beta spin states. Okay. Next, if you see in this, there are two spin state, alpha and beta. Okay, so this is the energy. So if you are providing energy, so flipping occurs means this electron will rotate, and after some time, the relaxation process occur, and electron comes in previous position. Okay, so in this spectrum, I have mentioned this one nitrile derivatives, and since in this the OCS3 CS2 Cn moiety is present. Okay, so since it is OCS3, so characteristics chemical shift obtained for methoxy group, and it is 3.8 ppm chemical shift, which is represented by del, and its unit is ppm. Okay, so OCS3 represented characteristics peak, and it is 3.8 ppm. Okay, and other CS2 will also obtain more than OCS3 because nitrile is also present and oxygen is present. Both are electronegative atoms. Okay, so the chemical shift have been raised in this means for CS2 protons. Okay, so it appears at 4.1 ppm. Okay, next, we will talk about some phenomenon, or you can say terms which involved in the NMR spectroscopy, such as number of signals, okay, interpretation of peak, chemical shift, and splitting pattern. Okay, so these all phenomenon appears in the NMR spectrum. Okay, so if you talk about the number of signals, they indicate the number of different types of hydrogen. Okay, so it is chemical equivalence. So different types of hydrogen means any organic compounds representing different types of hydrogen, means their environment become changed due to presence of other atoms. Okay, and after that we will talk about the integration or peaks. Okay, so this actually integration representing the peak area indicates how many hydrogen are each in signal. It is given in ratio. Okay, so this integration area indicates the number of hydrogen atom in the each signal, you can say, and it is represented by ratio. Okay, so next we'll talk about chemical shift. Okay, so it is actually mentioned by the del, or you can say delta values. Okay, the chemical shift values indicate the electronic environment of the hydrogen. They are either shielded or deshielded. Okay, so shielded means due to presence of electronegative atoms, they become shielded. Okay, and electron releasing group, electron withdrawing groups, not, it is not phenomenal. Sorry for that. So chemical shift, you should know that it is represented by del values, and chemical shift value indicates the electronic environment of the hydrogen atoms. Okay, either they become shielded or deshielded. Okay, split, we will talk about actually with taking NMR spectrum, we will define all the these points. Okay, splitting patterns indicates the number of neighboring hydrogens. The magnitude of coupling constant depends upon the spatial relationship of two atoms. Okay, so it is the splitting pattern. Okay, next we will talk about the interpretation of proton NMR spectrum. Number of signal in proton NMR. So it is the first point. So hydrogen atom in different environments respond differently to the field. Okay, and each different environment of proton produces signal at different positions. Proton can classified as either they become equivalent or non-equivalent protons. Equivalent protons will show signal only one. Non-equivalent proton will show more than one signal. Okay. So by taking this example, you can say these are equivalent protons in methane. So all only one signal will be appear for these all protons. While in this, these are the non-equivalent protons. So they it appears in the two signals. One is for aldehyde and other is for CS3. Okay. Next, we'll talk about the replacement test. Okay, so chemically equivalent protons, you can see these are the chemically equivalent, these CS3 and these CS3, both are chemically equivalent. Okay, but if you if reaction is carried out for this compound with chlorine, then what happens here? Chlorine will be added, so that's why their environment become changed. Okay. Next, we'll talk about the diastereotropic. So, the characteristic diastereotropic can have different chemical shift. Okay, so these two hydrogens are diastereotropic and their del values is different. Okay, one appeared as del 5.3 ppm while other appeared in 5.5 ppm. Okay, so replacement by some arbitrary test group generate diastereo isomers, and diastereotropic protons can have different chemical shift. Okay, and they are chemically non-equivalent protons. Okay, you can see this one. Okay, so next we'll talk about the enantiotropic protons. Okay, so they are mirror image environments, and replacement by some arbitrary test group generates enantiomers. Enantiotropic protons have the same chemical shift. Okay, so next we'll talk about for taking example, we will define enantiotropic proton. So you can see this compound having enantiotropic proton, okay? And by reaction with chlorine, they generates two chiral compound. One is R and other is S, okay? Next, we'll talk about the peak area. Okay, so peak area proportional to number of hydrogen atom in each signal. Okay, it is given in the ratio. So you can see this compound. One is these were the chemically equivalent protons, so they will appear as 33639 protons in the 1.2 or 3. Okay, while this CS3 due to presence of this is the methoxy, so it appears as a 3.8 ppm. Okay, and since CO is present, so that's why they appeared in 1.3 around. Okay, otherwise they will appear 0.9, means 0.9 ppm. Okay, next we'll talk about the this compound. So OCS3 appeared 3.8, 6 proton will appear as 4 point, not 4 point, these actually these proton appear for two protons, this one. Okay, so these are the two protons appeared as, okay, for for two protons appeared as a 4.9 ppm. Okay, while six proton appeared in 2.2. Okay, this is the amine compound. So okay, so amine compound, these are tertiary amine, so that's why they appeared as a 2.2. Okay, and you can see that this is for 3 hydrogen, this is for 2, and this is for 3, means it is 2 times from this one. Okay, and only one proton excess. Okay, so you can see the peak ratio. Okay, next we'll talk about the methyl acetate. Okay, so methyl acetate having OCS3, so it appeared 3.8, CS3CO, CS3 for CS3 it appeared as a 2, something like that. Okay, so it is, so 3 protons, you can see this area is larger as compared to this, because this containing 2 protons and this containing 3 protons. So next we'll talk about the chemical shifts. Okay, so position of the signals in the spectrum has to know the nature of protons. Either they are aromatic, aliphatic, acetylenic, vinylic adjacent to the same electronic attracting or electron releasing group. Okay, so there are lots of chemical shift appeared from different organic moiety. Either they are aromatic, aliphatic, like that. Okay, each of these type of proton will have different electronic environment, and thus they observe at different applied field strength. Okay, since nature is different, they are chemically different. So different organic compound observe different applied field strength. Okay, when a molecule is placed in a magnetic field, the electron are caused to circulate, and thus they produce secondary magnetic field or induced magnetic field. Okay, rotation of the electron, especially pi electrons, about the nearby nuclei generates a field that can either oppose or reinforce the applied magnetic field at the protons. Okay, So if the induced field opposes the applied field, then proton is said to be shielded. Okay, so it is very important shielded. But if the induced magnetic field enforces the applied field, then proton feels a higher field. Thus, such a proton is said to be deshielded. Okay, such shift in the position of NMR absorption which arise due to shielding or deshielding of the proton by the electron are called chemical shifts. Okay, the degree of shielding depends on the density of circulating electrons. Okay, there are some chemical shift characteristics. Chemical shift such as RCS3, which is allophytic and appeared at 0.9 ppm. While secondary, this is the R2CS2. It appeared as 1.3. Tertiary is appeared 1.5. Okay, and vinylic appeared 4.6 to 5.9, and allylic appeared as 1.7. Okay. Similarly, a aromatic compound appeared 6.6 to 8.5 ppm. Alcoholic appeared 3.5 to 4. Uh, this CHOR appeared 3.3 to 4. Ester appeared 2.2.2. LDI 9 to 10. RNS2 appeared 1.5. RCOS appeared 10.5 to 12 ppm. Aromatic alcohol appeared 4 to 12. ROH appeared 1 to 5.5. CSF appeared 4 to 4.5. CSCl appeared 3.4. Okay. Cl bromine appeared 2.5 to 4. Okay. So methyl acetate, this is the spectrum you can see. So what happened here? This is OCS3 appeared as 3.8, CS3 appeared 0.2. Okay. So so it is the spectrum methyl acetate. Okay. Similarly, you can also analyze this one. These are the all equivalent protons which are because molecule is symmetrical. So 12 protons appeared as a 1.9 ppm. Okay. Similarly, you can see proton spin splitting. Okay, so splitting pattern, how you can analyze this? You can see this one by taking this example. So these are the four. You can see, for example, you can see this one. First of all, some important points you should be know about that. That peaks are often split into multiple peaks due to magnetic interaction between non-equivalent protons and adjacent protons. And the process is called spin splitting. Okay, so these splitting occur due to the non-equivalent protons which present adjacent to carbon. Okay, so interaction, magnetic interaction takes place in between two non-equivalent protons and magnetic fields. So that's why they appeared either triplet or doublet or like that. Okay, so I have mentioned here that doublet for two, triplet for three, quartet means okay. So these are the abbreviation. Okay, and the splitting is into one or more peak than number of hydrogens by adjacent carbon. This is called n plus one rule. The relative intensity are proportional to a binomial distribution given by Pascal triangle. Okay, so suppose that this is the spin splitting. Okay, so for this proton, since this is Ha and this is Sp, so what happened here? Only what this doublet will be appeared for this proton. Either you can see for this proton or for this proton. Okay, similarly you can see for this one triplet appeared. Okay, for this proton triplet appeared because applying n plus 1 rule, triplet will appear. So two equivalent Sb atoms. Okay, these are the equivalents and these are the equivalents, and for this spin coupling three what happened here, quartet will be appeared. Okay, so this one. So rules for splitting, for this proton only one signal appeared. For this for no splitting occurs for this one. Okay, and for this splitting observed. Okay, and splitting not usually observed, okay, because there are more than one sigma bonds. Okay, similarly you can see Ha and Sp are non-equivalents. Okay, splitting is observed when Ha and Sp are on the same carbon. Okay, and Ha and Sp on the adjacent carbon. Okay, so it is the rule for that. Okay, splitting is not generally observed between protons separated by more than 3 sigma bonds. Okay, so if protons separated by three more than 3 sigma bonds, then what happen here, splitting not will be not observed. Okay, similarly you can see the for this one. So for this proton doublet appear, and for this triplet appeared. Okay, so you can see this splitting pattern. For this triplet, and for this quartet will be appeared by applying n plus 1 rule. Okay, so you can see similarly. Okay, and for this proton triplet appeared, for this proton triplet appeared, and for this proton two pentate will be appeared. Okay, so conclusion, if you see, NMR spectrum is a qualitative tool, okay, and widely used in pharmaceutical, chemical, or fertilizer industry for structural elucidation of drugs and chemicals, etc. Okay, these are references by which I have put important points in this lecture, and thank you for all watching this video, because and welcome again on this channel, and please request us to all, please like and subscribe this channel, okay, because this is new channel, and I think more than 500 subscriber has been reached by this channel. So so it is actually your contribution, and for thank you for all for this contribution, and again requested to all, please subscribe this channel, and if we will reach more than 1000, then there will be chances for growth. Okay, so thanks for all.